Today we're going to talk about Liquidware FlexApp for Citrix environments. Now there's different ways that you can actually do layering, but with FlexApp it's different. And that's because we focus on the applications first. It's a solution that supports multiple platforms, gives you universal application delivery across multiple Windows types, gives you applications on demand. There's even a feature called click to layer. If the user doesn't click on an icon, for example, it never attaches, it never layers. It supports remote strategies and also work from home strategies. So as you'll see in today's demo, that users can get their application from anywhere that they're well connected. Applications only need to be packaged once, and then they can go across multiple operating systems. If the application supports a different operating system, the application will work. Applications are packaged quickly with fast packaging. It's the fastest packaging in the industry. FlexApp Cache Mode makes sure you have high availability of FlexApp. So while the user is connected, if there's a network hiccup, no worries. The FlexApp application is actually slowly cached down in the background, accounting for network interruptions. FlexApp enables a multi-cloud staging strategy. Applications can be saved onto a sys drive or directly into the cloud on object-based storage from Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. So why would you choose FlexApp? It streamlines base image management. You'll see this in a Citrix environment shortly. It enables robust, non-persistent desktops. So if you reset the Citrix server or your Citrix desktops, applications that are layered with FlexApp will be reattached at next login. It really lowers the number of base images that you have in an environment. So you could rely on one single Citrix server image and provision applications from FlexApp quickly at login, boot time, or on a click-to-layer basis. You can assign applications per department or on any type of context-aware setting, even time of day, or based on location awareness. You can assign applications per user as well. So, for example, if someone calls the help desk and needs a specific application that you already have packaged or that you can quickly package, you can assign that application to a user and have them log off and log back on, and the application will be on their desktop. It really simplifies application packaging and updates. You'll see a quick look at our packaging console today as well. It avoids repackaging apps for every OS update too. The application will go across multiple operating systems once it's packaged once. And also, it's part of Profile Unity, which gives you one central management console for all your user environment management needs and application layering. To summarize again, FlexApp has fast packaging, package once. Apps can come down from the cloud as cloud apps. Native cloud storage options are present, with object-based storage being supported from Microsoft Azure, Amazon, and Google. You can deploy applications faster than ever before, as you'll see in today's demo. We have session isolation, so each department would only see their own apps, and they're also on the same Citrix server. And we have a technology called micro-isolation that makes packaging applications easier than ever before because you no longer need to know which order to package applications in. If there's a small interruption, such as a shared DLL, we'll head that off and we'll use a copy of the DLL from the VHD where it was packaged. Now I'm going to hand it over to Adam Rue, one of our key systems engineers that's going to give us a great look at FlexApp in a Citrix environment. Adam?
Thanks, Jason. So what you're seeing here now is my FlexApp packaging console on my packaging server. The first thing I want to show you is how natively FlexApp integrates into the operating system. So if you look at this machine and I go into my add remove programs, you'll notice that I actually have nothing installed on this machine other than my packaging console. If I come in here, however, and play one of these packages back, this particular VHD has about 30 some applications installed into the singular VHD. It's going to attach it using our filter driver and play everything back through Windows. And Windows isn't going to know that these applications aren't actually there. You'll notice all the desktop icons are starting to trickle in. So once the installation is complete through our filter driver, I can come back into our add remove programs, just do a simple refresh, and we'll notice that all the applications are there. If I'm an elevated user and I want to get really tricky and I want to come in here and actually uninstall one of the applications, I can actually do that. It's going to come back on the next reboot because it is a read-only VHD, but that's how natively we work within the OS. So now if I just come through here and I deactivate the process, we can actually walk through what the packaging process looks like. Today I've chose Notepad++ as the package we're going to install. Just simply for time's sake, we don't want to sit around watching progress bars all day. So the process looks like this. We need to come in, we need to create and give the package a name. For this instance, we're going to call it NPP for Notepad++. The install location, I'm just going to install from my desktop, so I don't need to actually put in a location. It's going to be a VHD, although we have other options, including cloud. My VHD location, which I'm just storing on my shared drive out here, and I need to give it a size. We'll choose a size. You can also choose to enable compression or change the disk type from fixed to expandable, but in this instance, we're just going to leave the defaults. We're going to go ahead and hit create. It's going to create and mount the VHD on the back end, and then it's going to ask me to go ahead and start capturing. And the cool thing about our technology is we use a thread-based packaging capture, and we only watch 2 threads. Any MSIs or executables that launch, and any changes made by the user to explorer.exe. So now we're watching for those threads to start. I'm going to come in here, launch my installation of Notepad++. We'll just run through and do all the defaults. Once it's complete, I'm going to have it launch the application. I could come in here and make any changes, but in this instance, we don't want to make any changes. So I can come in here, go ahead and hit finish, and it's going to ask me to save this package. And once I have it saved, we have successfully packaged an application and we're ready to deploy it to our users. Now we're going to walk through some of the deployment options specifically around a XenApp environment. The first way to go ahead and install this application is at startup. So what we do is we run Profile Unity as a service or FlexApp as a service, which basically layers in all the applications at startup. So the users aren't waiting for the applications, and then all we have to do is reboot one of our VDAs to get an updated set of applications. So the first way of deploying this application is through our Profile Unity console. And we have a FlexApp module within our configurations where we can go ahead and deploy these. This one's done on startup, which uses what we call FlexApp as a service, which layers in the applications at startup of the VDAs. From here, I just come into my FlexApp DIA module, and I can come in and I can choose my application. And from there, I just drag it over and I can apply any filters to this. Since we're doing at startup, only computer filters are going to work. In this instance, I don't want to apply any filters. I want this to install to all my VDAs. I go ahead and hit save, and then I can deploy that configuration. Once it's deployed, I can restart my VDAs, and that application is going to be available. It's that simple. We can also do what you call click-to-layer using Citrix Studio. And click-to-layer is a cool technology because it won't actually mount the VHD or the application to the VDA until the first user who logs in clicks on it. Any user thereafter who clicks on it, it will be available for, and we'll actually show how it is attached to the machine from a user standpoint in just a second. But first, let's show how we set this up. So if we come into our applications and we choose to add an application, we're going to select our delivery group, and from here you'll notice that we have the typical options. So I can come in here for my start menu, and you'll notice that all these applications are going to populate, and not a single one of these applications are actually installed on the VDA itself. These are all done through FlexApp at startup. So we could come through here, we could choose any of the applications, but in this instance, we don't actually want to do that. What we want to do is we want to actually add manually. When I add manually, I'm just going to browse out to my VDA. I'm going to go into Program Files. I'm going to choose Profile Unity, FlexApp, and you'll notice that within FlexApp we have this jitcut.exe. What jitcut does is it allows us to actually go through and call our filter driver to attach the application when the user clicks on it. So now we need to give it a command line argument. And for the command line argument, we need to go and we need to locate our package. Here's the NPP package that we just did. Here's our XML, and we need to tie it to the XML. So if I just copy this as a path, I can close this out, paste this into my command line arguments, and we can get rid of the working directory. For the application name, we're just going to give it npp and do the same here. Go ahead and hit next, finish. So you'll notice it shows the Liquidware icon as the icon for the application. We don't want to publish that to the users, so we come back in, we hit properties, we can come to delivery, and we can change the application icon. I'll come through here, choose my Notepad++ icon, hit apply, and hit OK. And now we've just set up Notepad++ to be layered for users in a click-to-layer environment. So let's see how that works from a user standpoint. I'm logging into my user machine here. It's a non-persistent 1809 Windows 10 machine. As I log in with my user, you'll notice that Profile Unity runs, and I'm going to get all the options that I had set up in Profile Unity and all my personalized data. So Profile Unity runs, is going through all the different modules, and you'll see I have my customized background, my start menu icons are there, I've renamed my computer to my username on computer name, and I've published an application catalog to make it easy for my users to access my storefront. We'll log into Storefront using my user credentials. And we'll see all the applications available to my user. From here, I could go through and I can start launching some of these applications. If I wanted to use Firefox, I could go through and launch Firefox, and it's going to work typically like you would see in a Citrix environment. Firefox is being layered into the VDAs at startup as part of the big package that I have applied to it. But however, if I want to layer something in click to layer, you'll notice that there is a little bit of a difference. We'll let Firefox launch here. It's got my personalized settings that I had saved out using portability, so it's bringing me to my home page. From there, if I want to launch Notepad++, I'll go ahead and click on that. And you'll actually see that FlexApp is delivering my application in the bottom right hand of the screen. And once it's delivered, again, I have all my personalized settings that I had set with this using my portability save rules because I had launched this and saved it before. But it's now attached to the Citrix server, and anyone else who logs in and is attached to that VDA will get that application without having to wait for FlexApp to attach it. So that was a quick demo on how we could package Notepad++ in a Citrix XenApp environment using FlexApp, and just how quick and easy it was. I'll hand everything back off to Jason. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks for that great demo, Adam. For more information, you can contact us at sales@liquidware.com or visit our website at liquidware.com, where you'll also find evaluation versions that you can try and download today.